I didn't have it on my bingo card of all the places where Biden would open up a war on his watch, be it his retreat from Afghanistan to Israel and Iran to Ukraine versus Russia. We might even have a Taiwan versus China. I did not see the U.S. government declaring war on Texas on my bingo card. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where all the happy patriots are. Come in and subscribe and join our happy throng. Here's CNN.
Homeland Security Department has asked for access to this park that is now currently in dispute. It doesn't seem like they've gotten it. They now are allowed to cut down razor wire.
So Governor Greg Abbott put up razor wire because Biden regime wasn't going to do anything about the border. They go, fine, we'll use our state forces, our state resources to put up razor wire. And then Biden goes to the Supreme Court and demands they allow their own federal agents to come in and cut the razor wire to let illegal immigrants through.
Yeah. Some Democrats are saying the president needs to federalize the Texas National Guard.
So look,
is that something that could happen?
I mean, look, I'll say this. The Border Patrol agents are now, as you said, allowed to cut through the wire because of what the Supreme Court has laid out.
But that's not enough. They don't just want the Border Patrol agents. Some of these Democrats, they flat out want National Guard, that is U.S. border, the military. Remember, Trump said he wanted to militarize the border, and the Democrats said, keep the military away. Well, now they're for bringing the military down to cut the razor wire. And of course, the media covers for them. We all know the routine, guys. They're going to get a total pass for going exactly against everything said they condemned against Trump.
It's unfortunate that we had to go there. It's unfortunate that there is a governor in Texas, Governor Abbott, who has politicized this issue of what's happening on the border.
She's going after Governor Greg Abbott. This is what she always says when someone disagrees with her. They're politicizing it. This party's whole state bird is to politicize the border for the last 40 years, calling anyone a xenophobe if you're about closing it down. But I'll tell you the real reason, if we're going to play politics, Karine, here's the real reason why they are going after Greg Abbott. Look at this. Greg Abbott's in a wheelchair. Karine Jean-Pierre is an ableist. They are anti-special needs, people who need special help in wheelchairs like Greg Abbott. I wonder why, Karine? Why target him? This guy, Greg Abbott, might as well be Clarence Thomas.
And it's not making people's lives safer. It's actually making it harder for law enforcement at the border to do their job.
Hold on, Karine. What job is law enforcement doing besides letting people over? If that's their job, then yeah, Greg Abbott is making their job harder. You have not shown one lick of stopping them being part of their job. And that's where Greg Abbott goes, fine, I'll put up some razor wire. It's my job now.
And so we have been very clear.
Anytime she says she's being very clear, they're being absolutely opaque. Obama did this too. This is their total poker tell of when they're absolutely lying, bold-faced, like, we've been absolutely clear. No, you've been vague.
We want to make sure we get something done at the border. That's why we've been having these conversations with Senate Republicans and Democrats for the past several weeks to come up with a bipartisan agreement to deal with the border. And look, the governor is not interested in that. Governor Abbott is not interested in that.
It's Governor Abbott's fault. Governor Abbott caused the crisis border, according to Karine Jean-Pierre. They do nothing, and then they get to criticize him. The one guy, he could be the only guy in all of government trying to stop people from coming over the border. I think he's the only one, and she's going after him. Everyone, attack him. Get him. Get that guy in the wheelchair, is what the Democrats are saying.
He wants to politicize an issue, and he's not helping communities. He actually isn't. And he's actually putting Border Patrol agents in harm's way by doing what he's doing.
You know, for 40 years, the Democrats attacked the Border Patrol. They're like, Border Patrols have a problem with racism, whiteness. They don't have enough diversity among their ranks. The Democrats hated the Border Patrol, and now they're like, Border Patrol, Greg Abbott's really trying to put them in danger.
I'm not going to speak to any actions that the president might take, may not take, but we have been very clear on this.
This is my favorite quote. Okay, put these two together now just to show you how this is total doublespeak from George Orwell. Okay, first, there's this quote.
I'm not going to speak to any actions that the president might take,
Number one, I'm not going to speak to any actions the president might take.
may not take, but we have been very clear on this.
Number two, we've been very clear on this. Number one, I'm not going to speak on him. But number two, we've been very clear. Put those two together in your little head and watch your melon blow up. These stupid Marxist, double speaking George Orwell 1984 is here, guys. And you vote. Who's going to vote for this again? Okay. Who's voting for Trump? I want to hear my Biden voters, my ex-Biden, ex-Obama voters out there tell me that, give us a big thumbs up in the comments for Trump, that you're done with this kind of BS, weird, head shrinker doublespeak. I'm Doug in Exile.